The crowd is assembled. Looking for a Raptors victory here in Toronto. And we've got it for you right here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Hornets coming to town hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. Now here is Conley. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. 5 to shoot. Here's LeVert for the 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Now here's Hayward. And there's a call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play and every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
Over in the corner, Washington. Charlotte moving it around. Hayward, left side. Kicks it out to Allen. 2 on the clock. LeVert from outside. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And the call will be against Harris LeVert. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Van Vliet with the bounce pass. Young outside. Pass to Van Vliet. A rebound by Washington.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now here's Allen. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
Here's Van Vliet. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Ouch, 3 fouls for him already, and now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him.
Screen by Young, inside, and stolen by Hayward.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by LeVert. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Westbrook has an exceptional talent for creating for his guys. He sets them up, and boy, they are knocking them down.
And the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That is his first foul of the game. They double him with Siakam. Deflected by Young.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Westbrook. Launches it. They get it again. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Knocks down the 3 ball. Van Vliet's got 5 minutes.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
Pass to Allen. They need this. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
For whatever reason, they came in a little tight tonight. That should loosen them up.
One word you can use to describe Jared Allen, Greg, is efficient. He doesn't waste his chances at the offensive end. I mean, like ever.
He's very smart with his shot selection, but don't let that take away from his defense. Allen takes a lot of pride in protecting the rim.
He's heady, he's unselfish. All Van Vliet does is make winning plays.
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
At 6'11", Allen, a legitimate threat to finish through the rim, especially when given that kind of position.
Here's Siakam. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Van Vliet on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. He's got 8.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
To the inside. And stolen by Siakam. Pass to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And stolen by Siakam. Guys, it's been all about Fred Van Vliet for the Toronto Raptors. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance.
Ladies and gentlemen, your north side.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Raptors.
The hustle they're showing on the offensive glass has been excellent so far. Those putbacks always pay off.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. Conley leading the charge. Charlotte moving it around. Allen inside. He's got 5. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams.
Fast break, Toronto. And that one is stuffed right through.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got them on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
5 on the clock. There's the drive. Conley with the 3. Flynn grabs the miss. Toronto leads by 10. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Pascal Siakam was the most improved player in 2019. He says, I love that I cannot be able to do something, but if I put in a lot of hours doing it, I can become good at it. The former 27th pick overall said, not to sound arrogant, but I saw this coming. Guys, he bet on himself.
He did. He was smart. He certainly put in the work. D.A., thank you. Barnes, left side. Oubre with the steal. Here's Thomas. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the middle. Here's Pascal. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Great patience from the young big man. The game slowing down for Whiteside. You can see that.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution for your Raptors.
And here is Van Vliet. 11 points in the game. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's McDaniels. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. McDaniels got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Charlotte.
And Kelly Oubre, the new face on the Hornets, was hoping to get a bigger deal in free agency. The market, though, just not there for him. Ended up with a 2-year deal in a situation where he feels he can show his work.
Offensive rebound. Whiteside. Up and in on the layup.
They are just killing him on the interior.
.131 left now here in the second. Back to Van Vliet. Fires for three. From outside the arc. And the three ball is good. Van Vliet's got 14 points.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Whiteside. Right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McDaniels. Lets it go with a 3. Siakam pulls it in. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Van Vliet's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
And stolen by Siakam. Goes up. And Westbrook throws it down.
Ooh, what a burst of energy from Westbrook. He can just fly when he wants to.
Hornets trail by 15. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Whiteside. Shot to stop the run. That one, no good. Good D by Siakam. It's Westbrook with the drive. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Oubre inside the three-point line. And the shot is long. Launches a 3. And it's Russell Westbrook with the 3. Westbrook's got his second bucket tonight.
And right around 30% from distance for his career. Westbrook is so much more.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Toronto ahead as they end the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second.
First team foul.
Barnes looking around. It's Trent on the wing. Back to Barnes. Toronto working the ball around now. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And stolen by Barnes. Here's Mikhailuk. Achua with it. The kick out to Barnes. And stolen by Hayward. Here's LeVert. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Drills it from outside. Mikhailuk got 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And stolen by Achua. To the paint. Here's Barnes. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Barnes has got his first basket of the night.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, and you have to compete at all times. Terrible shot selection, but you got to appreciate his confidence.
Mikhailuk can't get it to go.
How is it possible? Wide open too.
Out to Hayward. And stolen by Barnes. And stolen by Hayward. And then Washington with the dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And Hayward gets it to go.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Back to Trent. Outside Flynn. There's the double team with Allen. Back to Trent. Just 3 to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And some changes here for the Hornets.
Coming on the floor for the away team.
1:58 left to play in the third. Pass to Pascal. Now here's Thomas. And there's the drive. Back to Pascal. And stolen by Barnes. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc. Trent got 6 here in this quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front. Look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Whiteside. Here's McDaniels. Another shot. And the layup is good.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Oubre outside. Whiteside inside. 8 feet away. Doesn't go for it. And Toronto will come the other way.
And another miss. Whew. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Thomas's shot is off. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The shot's good from Achua.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Now Whiteside over Barnes. Whiteside, good.
Not to be denied. And what do you expect from Hassan Whiteside? He's full of confidence.
And so it's Toronto holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close.
Come on and get loud for your Northside crew.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Conley surveying the D. And stolen by Barnes. Trent with it. Conley picks him up. The dunk by Achua.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And it's Washington missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Barnes can't get it to go. And the Hornets with possession here. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And stolen by Achua. Now, here's Trent. Pass to Flynn. Down low. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Here's LeVert. To the middle. Makes it off the glass.
There's the versatility we talk about. Gordon Hayward able to score on all three levels.
Inside. Pass to Mikhailuk. A three-pointer off the mark. To the inside. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way.
Such a force as Allen goes to the line. A real throwback. Jared is a center who primarily operates near the hoop.
And Allen drops them both. All right, Greg, I'm going to put you on the spot. Who do you think right now has the best backcourt in the NBA?
Oh, goodness. I mean, so many terrific backcourts to choose from. You know, Phoenix has got to be in that conversation with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. But I'll tell you what, with the Splash Brothers healthy and back at it, it's just hard to beat that combination.
Count it. Washington's got 4 this quarter.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they are not into this game, they have to get some stops. Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
And it's Conley penetrating. And stolen by Siakam. Anunoby with it. He's picked up by LeVert. Stolen by Michael Conley. A fast break now for Charlotte. Rejected by Young.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Van Vliet looking around. Knocked away. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his third foul of the game. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Drills the three-pointer.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Van Vliet right side. Siakam inside. To the wing on the left. And again, no good by Toronto. Hornets trail by 20.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Fred Van Vliet.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
To the paint. Back to Westbrook. Siakam, right side. Pocket 6. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Stolen by Washington. Pass to Allen. Young with the steal. 3-second difference between shot clock and game time. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Hayward makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Gordon Hayward's a sneaky rebounder. You have to put a body on him.
And here's Westbrook. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here.
Olivia